Welcome back to Chelsea News TV, and today we're going to first look at Thomas Tuchel promoting Chelsea wonderkid Frank Lampard signed into first team training, and then we're going to look at Chelsea having 3 players Bayern Munich may accept in Leroy Sane swap deal. So the first transfer headline states that Thomas Tuchel promotes Chelsea wonderkid Frank Lampard signed into first team training. So the reports are stating that Thomas Tuchel is still at Cobham working with his Chelsea players who have not reported for international duty. Thomas Tuchel has promoted Chelsea youngster Xavier Mbuyamba to first team training during the international break, and the teenager has expressed his gratitude for the recognition his hard work has received. The young defender, who stands at 6'5", was snapped up by Frank Lampard in the summer of 2020 from Barcelona following his release in Catalonia. Mbuyamba has joined the Spanish Giants from Dutch side MVV Maastricht, but a number of Europe's biggest clubs had been queuing up to sign him. Bayern Munich, Liverpool and Real Madrid have also been interested at the time after Mbuyamba became Maastricht's youngest ever senior player at the age of 16. He would go on to make 11 senior appearances before being invited on trial with the Blues, but the club's transfer ban prevented any deal from happening. Chelsea did return though, and now Mbuyamba is finally making strides in West London after initially struggling with a knee problem. Earlier this week, the defender was invited to train with the Chelsea first team for the first time since he arrived at the club. Mbuyamba has now expressed his happiness on social media after receiving the nod, and he makes it clear that this is just a start for him at Chelsea. At the moment I've been working towards since joining this incredible club, he wrote on Instagram. Truly blessed to be training with the first team this week. Lots to learn, and my motivation is on another level right now. Speaking last year before Mbuyamba chose Chelsea, his agent Carlos Barros revealed that Blues had made an impressive sell to his clients. Barros said, "Chelsea have the best papers, of course we discussed this extensively last year. Chelsea gave a fantastic presentation, there was a unique football atmosphere there. Immediately sit with the first 2 players during lunch, and the club has outlined a very ambitious plan for Xavier. Chelsea Academy graduate Trevor Chalobah can help provide some inspiration for Mbuyamba, who can be forced into thinking of Thomas Tuchel this summer during pre-season. Chalobah spent last season alone in France with Lorient and was handed the chance to start the Super Cup triumph over Villarreal in Belfast. He duly impressed before keeping his place in the side for the opening day of the Premier League season against Crystal Palace. Again, Chalobah did not let the opportunity pass him by, scoring a stunning low strike while helping the Blues secure 3 points with a clean sheet. Now Mbuyamba will be looking to follow in Chalobah's footsteps as he bids to impress Thomas Tuchel on the training pitch at Cobham before Chelsea's senior stars return next week. So it looks like Thomas Tuchel promotes Chelsea wonderkid Frank Lampard signed into first team training, and Xavier Mbuyamba is a player that plays in that centre-back position, and Chelsea's failure to sign a centre-back could mean that they're going to look at promoting their youth until the January transfer window, and Xavier Mbuyamba is a clear option of that. So this nicely takes us on to this second piece of transfer news, which states that Chelsea have 3 players Bayern Munich may accept in Leroy Sane swap deal. So the reports are stating that Chelsea have been interested in signing Leroy Sane. Chelsea could see any of their 3 players leave for Bayern Munich should they look to push on with their efforts to sign Leroy Sane. Thomas Tuchel is a big fan of the Germany international, but already has an abundance of brilliant players. Chelsea are blessed with a huge squad of full talent, but if they want to sign Bayern Munich's Sane, they might have to let him some go. The winger has had a tough time since completing his dream move to Bavaria from Manchester City in 2020. He scored just 6 times in the Bundesliga, a lackluster total considering the attacking talents that previous wingers in Bayern Munich have done. It has led to talk that Leroy Sane could be back in the Premier League very soon, and Chelsea have been linked. Arsenal and Tottenham have also been linked, while Julian Nagelsmann is puzzled over how to get the best out of the 25-year-old. The Blues have the upper hand though, and are able to offer Champions League football while being genuine Premier League title contenders. However, where could he fit in Thomas Tuchel's side? The German operates with a wing-back system, so Leroy Sane could be on either flank, but he could also play further forward behind Romelu Lukaku. One player that could go the other way is Callum Hudson-Odoi, has long been on Bayern Munich's radar. Ultimately, they failed in their efforts but could be open to bringing in the winger, especially if Leroy Sane was to leave the club. Tuchel is a big fan of the player despite not playing him in a single minute of Premier League football this season, blocking a loan to Borussia Dortmund in the summer transfer window. Another player in a troubling situation at Stamford Bridge is Hakim Ziyech, a top talent but could find Thomas Tuchel's tactics tough for his position as a number 10 or inverted winger. Bayern Munich could do with a player with that sort of skill and could be an ideal fit for Nagelsmann's system. Christian Pulisic is another who could end up going to Bavaria, with a number of attacking players at Chelsea keeping the American from having a consistent stretch of form in the first team. The former Borussia Dortmund ace is well known by the Germans and suits the Bundesliga with his electric pace and skill, but would the Blues let their hugely marketable star go so easily? So it looks like Chelsea have 3 players Bayern Munich may accept in Leroy Sané's swap deal, and Leroy Sané is a player that has been linked to the likes of the London trio in form of Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspur and Arsenal. And when it comes to Leroy Sané, he has the capability to impress. He did impress in the stage game versus Liechtenstein, where he did have a lot of the ball, he did make a lot of runs, he did make a lot of skill and did make a lot of impact on the game. But when it comes to Chelsea, I think when it comes to Leroy Sané, bringing him to the football club, this is something that could probably happen if they do some form of a swap deal between Leroy Sané and Timo Werner. Because Timo Werner is a player that's played under Julian Nagelsmann. He's someone that probably wants to return to Bayern Munich, as that is somewhere where it's his home, where he has been thriving in for RB Leipzig, and to return with RB Leipzig's former manager Julian Nagelsmann, it will only get the best out of Timo Werner and do him a world of confidence in terms of trying to get into the international team for Germany, as he did start in the game versus Liechtenstein and he did score a goal which did please the Chelsea fans, as it meant that he will probably have a goal scoring opportunity, and with Romelu Lukaku just ahead of him, it will force him even more to be a better player, so it could be a swap deal for Leroy Sané. So we will have to wait and see how Chelsea performs at the end of this season. If you want to see more daily videos from Chelsea News TV, make sure you click the subscribe button, hit the like button so I know you enjoyed the video, and share the video to your Chelsea friends and family. Click one of the videos on the screen and I'll see you there.